What's up, guys? I'm back with another review. This time it is on the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse McFarlane Collection Christopher Reeve Superman, or as people call it, Superman 78. This just came today, and as you can see in the packaging, he really looks pretty cool. I am very excited to open this, especially as a huge fan of the old Superman 78 movie, and it says right there on the side, Superman 1978. And of course, some of the sequels, aside from, maybe two. And on the back, you get this very nice, very cool picture of Christopher Reeve as Superman. Forever an icon. Rest in peace, man. Yeah, my childhood goat for Superman. I know it is for everybody else too. So let's get to open it up. Well, here he is in all of his glory, and he's pretty dang cool. He's really nice. I think this is an awesome Christopher Reeve Superman figure. I think the face sculpt is really nice. I think McFarlane killed it. I definitely see the resemblance to Christopher Reeve. He has very nice blue eyes. I really like the way they sculpted his hair. It's really good. I like the way they did the suit. I think his body proportions are, for the most part, pretty good. I think it looks accurate. I especially like the way they did the symbol on the chest. Looks really nice. And I like the red they used. It looks really accurate. I just wish they made him a little bit more jacked. That's a little thing that I think they could have done a little better on. I think if they just put a little more muscle on it. But overall, he's still a good size. And then the weird little double cuff on the wrist is a little weird. I just wish they didn't have that. And I wish they made the wrist peg skin tone. But other than that, those are really my only gripes of the figure. I think he comes with cool accessories. His articulation seems pretty nice. We'll go over that in a minute. And he also has a wired cape with the nice yellow S symbol on the back. I really like how McFarlane started implementing that. But yeah, overall, really nice. Now, let's go over his articulation. He has a ball joint at the head. Looks up pretty good. Especially for a flying character, it's not too bad. Looks down pretty good. And you can also go side to side if you want a bit of attitude. Like, what? What'd you say? You know. He's ball hinge of the arms. Go up. And you got the rotator cuff, so you can do a little butterfly joint. Pretty good range. Same with the bicep swivel. And his double jointed elbows. Very nice deep end. And he's got the wrist peg. They can rotate, and you can go it down and up, or pop the peg out, rotate the other way if you want to, and then go forward and back. His diaphragm joint, he has not very far forward. That's one of the weak points of the McFarlane figures, unfortunately. But pretty good back. Again, like I said, if you wanted to pose him like this or something, there you go. Then he also has the waist joint, which can rotate, or you can move it side to side along with the diaphragm joint and help him bend forward a bit better, not very much, and bend back a bit better. That does help. And he's got the typical McFarlane style hips where you can kick forward pretty good, go out to the side pretty good. Perfect split, actually. Look at that. Bit of a rotation there, but not a whole lot. Double knee. Boom! He can kick his own super ass. And of course, get the McFarlane ankle pivot, which moves side to side very nice. As well as with a little ball ratchet that going down and up. You can rotate. And toe articulation. Mine's a little stiff, but it does bend. Maybe this one bends a bit better. Sometimes I got break it in. These are a little stiff. I don't want to break it, but probably could just heat it up. Now, to go over its accessories. Now, for standard fare McFarlane stuff, he comes with a trading card that has Christopher Reeve on it. That's the same image as the one in the package. Very, very cool picture. Iconic as hell. And, I mean, I have no complaints about that. You get a little bio read on the back. This says, real name Clark Kent, Kal-El. From the doomed planet of Krypton, two parents launch a spaceship carrying their infant son to Earth. Here he grows up to become Clark Kent, a mild-mannered reporter with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. You get the same image of Christopher Reeve, but it's more close-up on the back. I like it. It's pretty nice. Then you get your standard McFarlane flight stand. Oops. Anyways. It bends forward like that. It's ratcheted. You get the little clasp. And you get a little peg on the bottom. It's clear. This is DC. You can barely see it on camera. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Riddler fell. Oops. It comes with another head sculpt, which honestly more or less suits the Chase version of this figure, where it's the evil Superman from Superman 3, the darker color scheme. It's not bad, but I would prefer the smiling head, like everybody else says. That's another little grab I have of the figures, that they could have just given this version smiling head, and then this head to the other one to differentiate them. Mine, for some reason, has the weird little white, like, paint fleck on it. You can see right there on the nose. I don't know why, but I'm not even gonna put this on the figure anyway, so it's no big deal. Then you get a couple of gesture hands, or if you want to hold on to something, it's pretty nice. They get flat palm hands for flying. Nice. It's good for flight poses, and if you want Resident's hands at the side, if you want to slap a bit, you know. There you go. They also get these hands. Oh, wait. Nope, these are kind of their own unique hands, aren't they? Interesting. Well, this also looks like it'd be good for gestures and flying, and this one's good for grabbing. Oh, wait, no, these actually go together. Oops. These are the ones that go together. And then these, the ones that go together with each other. I don't know. It's kind of a random assortment that McFarlane gives us. Yeah, I don't need to learn to talk better. I'm sorry. They get a pointer finger. If you want Clark picking his nose, or if you want to poke someone in the face, I don't know, bam, poke in the eyes or something. And then this is my favorite of the alternate hands. He gets the crystal from the Fortress of Solitude. That's from Superman 2. I really like the green plastic they use. It looks really cool, looks accurate. I really like it a lot. I'll make sure to take some nice pictures of these. Size comparison time. First, here he is with the McFarlane toys, Batman 66 Adam West. Now, this is one people I know wanted to see, because from 12 years apart, but this is very nice to see. Especially because I have a huge soft spot for Adam West Batman too, because I grew up watching a lot of the reruns. So yeah, this definitely hits the nerd spot. And here he is with the McFarlane Batman 89 Michael Keaton Batman from the Ultimate Movie 6-pack. Now this is the real one everyone wanted to see. The moment this figure released was these two together, and yes, this definitely does hit right. They look great together, and yeah, they're also gonna be great for pictures together too. Here he is with the BVS wave. 2-pack Superman, the Henry Cavill one. That also is by McFarlane Toys. Yeah, they look pretty good together too. I like it a lot. Not my favorite Superman. I know they'll disappoint people. I mean, he's their favorite, obviously. But this is still a good Superman figure. And yeah, I mean, if you want to see the live action ones together, there you go. At least until the David Cornswet one comes out. Hopefully in like a couple months or so. And here he is next to the Action Comics 1000 Walmart exclusive Superman. This is the figure I reviewed last time, or last week. There, yeah. He is a heck of a lot taller than him, as you see. But that's kind of McFarlane. Is just their scale is kind of random all over the place, but they look good together. Here he is next to the NECA Halloween 2 Dr. Loomis from the 40th anniversary 2-pack. So if anybody's curious about that, there you go. And last, here he is next to the Marvel Legends No Way Home wave, Matt Murdock. And yeah, as always, McFarlane just friggin' towers over the Hasbro Marvel Legends figures because they're completely different scales. Overall, I would recommend this figure. He's very nice. He's very cool. It looks accurate. Love, love, love the likeness. I think it's great. I love the wired cape. And I like the way they did the symbol and the outfit in general. I think it's very nice. It is pretty much spot on, aside from a couple of caveats, like the weird little wrist cuff right there, and then I wish they made him like just a tad more jacked, and then the weird extra head sculpt. It's not that weird, but just not as fitting for this. I would have absolutely loved if they gave him a smiling head sculpt, then that would have just been like cherry on top. But overall, he's very strong, very, very, very solid release, very strong, as I said. Sorry, I can't really talk today. Yeah, I mean, I can't recommend this strongly enough, especially if you're a huge fan of the Christopher Reeve era Superman movies like I am. Or at least for the first two, not really 3 and 4. But I know this for a lot of people, that's their childhood. Yeah, he's my childhood goat for Superman, especially. But sadly, on the aftermarket, his prices are kind of crazy for this. It's like McFarlane should have known this was going to sell like hotcakes. It's Christopher Reeve Superman. Come on. Like, he's the GOAT for live-action Superman, so they should have known. So, yeah, I kind of paid like around $40-some for this guy when he retails at $30. Sadly. But he was worth every penny in my eyes, at least. Now, he's a great addition to my collection, and yeah, if you guys want to get him, I would say definitely jump on it. Now, please, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. See you guys in the next one.